I want you to remember something, okay? Not every moment needs a reaction. Discipline is waiting until your level comes, okay? I want to say that again. Not every moment needs a reaction. Discipline is waiting for your level, waiting for when your level comes. That is not just about trading, but about life. Today is day 8, and the intention I'm setting for today and holding is waiting for my setup, waiting for my setup. Okay. The verse of the day is Psalms 27:14, and it reads, wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Wait for the Lord. That means we can let go of the fear. We can let go of the control. We have the superior being in control of our trading. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Let your heart take courage. Let go of the anxiety associated with your trading. Let go of the anxiety associated with being perfect, of missing out on a trade, all of those things. Wait on the Lord. Let's pray. Lord, thank you for this new day and the opportunity to trade. Help me be patient and disciplined as I watch the market today. Remove the urge to chase trades, Jesus. Remove the urge to chase trades or act out of fear. Give me a sound mind so I only take the setups that align with my plan, with your plan. I trust that what is meant for me will come at the right time. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's dive in. So, let's see what God has for us today on these charts. And like we're saying, we're going to wait on the Lord, right? We're going to wait on the Lord. Okay, so these are the charts. We're going to look at both MNQ and gold. Okay, so here is what we do. So move me down here. Okay, so here's our checklist. Okay, so we're going to mark the levels, previous day high and low. I've noticed that price likes to touch either one of those during my trading session. So we're going to look at this. It's a lot of consolidation that's happening right here. It's like, wow. So this was yesterday's previous day high and low. Let's do that. Okay, we're just gonna label that. Okay, and we are on the daily. Sometimes what I also like to do is just trying to see what's going on. Like, look at this. We are literally just in this. We swept this low, and it looks like we may be heading back up for a little bit. Um, these are kind of like the swing highs that are kind of crucial. Oops. And I just like to just sort of see. So we're consolidating right now, a lot. Which I don't know. I don't mind consolidation. Some people get scared of it, but I don't mind. Okay, so then let's go to the 15 minutes. And let's see what's up. So price right now literally went up, touched our our previous day high, came down, tried to go back up. It looks like, yep, came down. There was this order block, almost touched it. Looks like it touched this order block here. Yeah, or nearly did. But reacted off that, it looks like. Came down, corrected below this high. And it looks like it may come up a little bit more, then go down. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen, right? We're making higher lows. Sorry. Yes. Lower highs. Lower highs, meaning that low is higher than that, or lower than that high, and etc. So I think we're going to do situation here, and then we're going to come back down, okay, and touch this at least. So that's like the big move, the big picture. And so, yeah, let's just go ahead and just say, you know, price is closer to BDL. Price essentially broke recent swing low and is retracing, maybe heading to PDL. So I do have sales in my brain, but yeah. Now we're going to, we drew out the relevant swing highs and lows. We're going to do that when we get further down into this, but I'm currently looking at my fib. We're going to create a fib that kind of makes sense of what's happening here. And so I'm going to just see something here. Um, and this whole thing. We have this order block that's sitting right over here. And price hasn't yet retested it, so I'm going to go ahead and utilize this fib, this bullish fib. Let's just see. Oops. So we're going to have here, we use this bullish. This is going to be a bullish fib. Make sure it's bullish. Okay, and yeah, it does align. You see how price came and almost tapped that 236? Came back. It hasn't yet retested here. We do have inducements here. I'm trying to see if there's a smaller fib, but this is the best fib. So we are just going and oh, price just reacted off here. Oh, like I said, I do think price may want to head back down here, but I also know price hasn't yet reacted off this. So I'm going to put a limit order here for sure. And we're going to do, oops, let's make this 2. Okay. So I'm only risking $90. So we're going to make sure this is $90. And yeah, 270. So we'll see. Where's that swing way there? May work, may not, but we will go for it. I'm going to set my limit order there. And then I think we will get a reaction. Also, we do have a bit of inducements here. I'm seeing these little, or like where price, these rejection points. Like if you can look here, you can just see like price like rejected. Okay. Let's see, current price action. We missed this buy, but no problemo. We will, we're not going to chase anything. Um, in terms of, I would want, if this is going back up, we would want to break and retest, meaning price will need to break and then, but we do have inducements here, essentially where price rejected, came back up. It did pass through, consolidated here, came back up. It did break through here. So it hasn't fully, but you see like these little order blocks. So yeah, so price may be wanting to head down. I don't know. This order block phase here. I honestly do think um see how I was making this. So I'm gonna also do something here. This is not, I could be wrong, I could be wrong, but this is, we're setting up for order blocks. We're not gonna be afraid to make sense of the story and go from there. Um, I'm going to, we missed the sell, it's totally fine. We have this low. Now this may be dangerous to put a high, to put a limit order here, but I do think price may want to go deeper, then go up, and then come down. So that's what I'm thinking. Price might want to break this low and then bounce up. So we can do that. In the meantime, right now, yeah, we can also set, so oops, we can also set a limit order here. And something else that always I need to check too is, because we haven't yet retested here either. So we got some retests that need to happen, at least with this fit. So, okay. The creation of this fit, okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. So I'm just seeing in a bit. You see this order block right here? Essentially kind of sitting here. Price did reject. So I'm going to also put a limit order here too. Let's just see. Price may not go all the way up there, but all I gotta do is see. Okay. So I'm going to put a limit order here too. I'm gonna put a limit order here. And let's see. Let's just see. Sometimes, yeah, this is like, this makes sense to me. So we'll just do that. And just right now, I'm making my little areas where price can potentially react. And I'm just going to create my limit order. So these areas, I'll go ahead and put my limit orders in D. Okay, so price is coming up and it's doing this. So hopefully that's the situation. Once it breaks in here, I'll probably put a limit order there, but that's that. And then I think that's really the two trades that I might want to take because we've already retested this, so I think we might go back down. So I'm just going to prioritize sells in this area. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll leave that alone. We'll see. It might take a minute. It might take a while to get this, but we'll go to gold and see what we have there. So I'll go ahead and set that up right now. So that's that. And then let's go to gold really quickly and see what we got while this is doing its thing. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, this is gold. Gold is always pushing. It always seems. And, oops, previous to low, previous to, so we're making higher lows, meaning this low is higher than that low. So that's, you may be going further up. We also have this swing high here on the daily. Um, and then let's go over to the 15 minutes. Yeah, it looks like we touched this. It came back down. It retraced. We are making lower highs, meaning we are going lower. And I'm just going to mark up my swing highs and swing lows. So price came broke that high and it's coming down and maybe wants me to retrace. It looks a little bit choppy, but what I really think is we're going to make our way down here, or and they want to come back. We don't know. But typically, what I've noticed is if we touch the high, within that, we're going to be heading down to the next area. Could be wrong, but that's typically what I see. And then look at this huge wick. Ooh, okay. So, yeah, what is then? I'm just going to, I'm going to look, see what a good fit that we can use. So if we're kind of oscillating between here, and with fibs, areas of consolidation are pretty awesome, pretty awesome. We have this wind high. I do think I'm going to try this fib here, this bullish fib. Let's see. Oh, look at how this is beautiful. You see how it reacted off this? It's just like, that's why I love the fibs, like the natural order of things. Jeez, God, it's so good. So price came up and retested, came back, retested this, came back. And it seems like we are heading down here. I'm just going to mark up areas of this. Oh, look at this wick. This is like a strong, it passed on. Look at that. We definitely have something. We haven't yet retested this area at all. That huge wick. Look at that huge drop. So let me retested this area. We've already retested this. So it's coming down to this. I'm looking to see potentially where price created order blocks. Um, I love order blocks. Yeah, we do have this 50%, but it's already been tested and went back up. I think price is going to come down here to hunt this area and then come back up. So I am going to, um, we could potentially have an order. We could do something here, but I don't see why price would be wanting to go back up, right? But we could have a situation where price, it seems like it came down and it has an order block and we're going up. Um, we may want to, we got this high here that we can retest. We got this order block here. Yeah, we got this order block here. Price already came and kind of slipped this little high here ish. So shucks, we can put something here. Let's go for it. You know, we're not gonna, nothing is perfect. Let's see. And then with this too. Let's see. Mm, no, I don't want to keep it anyways. And then let's see what happens. We're going for 270. So I was gonna have to hit right there. Wish shucks, I think it could happen. But I said all kinds of things. I'm not afraid. I think that I'm really not afraid to lose anymore. And I think that's just giving me confidence to just take price action for what price action is. So I'm going to put something there. And then I'm also going to um price change. Can we get a reaction off the 50%? Look, yeah, we definitely can. We're definitely off this wick. Look at this. I think I was trying to, it's near the 50%. Look at that. It's dropping. We could also have, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at these wick rejections. That's telling me a story there. So I'm gonna just go for it too. And that's 90. And then we're just gonna go here to 270. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go and add these to our charts. Let's go to NGC first. Anyway, this is why I like limit orders. So we're going to do 5187.3. Whoa. Hmm. Ooh, this is always a little. hard to do these, I don't think these, but I'm trying to, and then we'll do, I can also see price doing this. Would I want to do this, like go back up and retest it? That could be this, that could be it too. Probably missing it, probably comes back up and down. But this could be another trade as well, but I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it as is. We may be missing that. Hmm. Look at how this is going. First, me want to come here. First, I'm just thinking. I'm looking at this big lip. I think it's big, but I'm just going to so do this one 520. Sorry, 5205 minute 5205 minute. 150. Okay, so I'm going to pause this. I'm going to set this up and see what happens if we get anything. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I want to share with you what trades I took and how it went. First of all, I want to thank God I am in profit today. Um, I was able to get over the 50 threshold mark, but I want to say something important here. I could have been much further if I had just kept my trades where they were. So this trade here, I had set it in my account. I had set the limit order, but I took it out at the last minute because of fear. And what happened, I did my analysis, everything made sense, right? There's this bearish range, there's this order block that, price broke out of this order block, price has to retest it to go back up. This is a perfect trade. This is a perfect trade. I don't know why I doubted it. I doubted it. I know why. I doubted it because I was like, we're heading to this area, but there are so many ticks to the previous day low. Price has to do what it does. It goes up and down, right? It has to react to this area. Even if I lost this trade, this was a very good setup because of just this analysis. I missed the blessing of getting a full extra $300 that would have set my account, that would have brought me into a good cushion for tomorrow. And I missed it because I took it out in the last minute because of fear. Let me tell you guys something. Fear can really, really keep your blessing. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that because at the last minute, I had told myself I was just going to let the trades play out no matter what. Oftentimes, when I'm looking at the charts intensely, I tend to second guess myself, and that's exactly what happened. Anyways, these trades, as you can see here, haven't been hit, but I did lose this trade here. Price wanted to go deeper, no problem. But if it was still a good setup, price actually came up to this swing high and went down and wanted to test further. So the 50% would have been a better trade. And probably next time I'll keep that in mind. Something else to know is that when price broke this high, we had a better fib that was created, a better amazing fib. This bearish fib would have been, and I'm sorry for the clutter here, but if you can kind of ignore the background, essentially you had price, you see where the price is reacting to the auction zone, the rejections off the auction zone. I would have been able to have entered here for a sell all the way down to this area I believe or guess what? We were at the 50% of this area as well. So it literally hit this swing high. It hit the swing high, hit that swing high, and went down. I would have taken this trade here, and hopefully my stop loss would have been above here. Even if I took this trade and lost it, that would still be a good trade. And this 50% would have been a good trade too. So yeah, so that would have been a better fit. So that was MNQ. I did follow my setup except for that last minute where I should have just left it. I should have just left it. And I'm really disappointed in myself because I had a goal for today and I needed to try everything. I sold myself short. It's all good. God will help me. So let's go to gold so you can see the trades I took on gold that were good. So I really do like the strategy of just having my trades like this. So I won this one and it made sense. This was a very good fit. Price came rejected off here. I won that. And then that was the second trade I took. And then this initial trade here, price came down and went back up. So very grateful for what I've made. Again, letting fear take hold never helps. I feel like I would have been more proud of myself if I had taken this and I lost it because I gave myself a chance and I hurt myself in the foot. I think I was just so excited to be over the 50 mark that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take it. I'm gonna take it. So yeah. Anyways, we live and we learn. Um, and I'm not gonna take another trade today. I think right now my brain is just like, so we're gonna leave it at that. And we'll take it one step at a time. Okay. We're out. See you guys tomorrow.